All right, so same as before, we want to graph g of x is equal to 2x quantity squared. So what does that look like? Well, again, I recommend let's just plug in some values and see what we get. So notice that the doubling happens inside the function before we actually square it. So because this 2 is inside of that squaring portion, this is going to be horizontal. And because this 2 is greater than 1, this is going to be a shrink. Okay, so let's plug in our values. G of x is 2x quantity squared. Okay, so let's stick with our normal values. Again, we can always adjust if we need to adjust. So this is going to be 2 times negative 2 and then squared. So 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Squared is 16. Negative 1, you've got 2 times negative 1 squared is negative 2 squared. That's 4. 0, which is 2 times 0 squared, which is just 0. 1, you've got 2 times 1 squared, which is 2 squared, which we already saw was 4. And 2 times 2 squared, 4 squared is 16. So again, in this case, I might have to lower my x-axis from kind of where it originally was, just so I have enough space to graph that out. We're not really going below the x-axis at all, so I can pull it all the way down here. Right, and again, good case for labeling everything all the time. So we're going to go as high as 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we're going, I should also label 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to the left and to the right till 2 and negative 2. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. So here, when we graph this, we're all the way up here at negative 2, here at negative 1, here at 0, and then 1 and 2. So here, a little wobbly. All right, so there you go. Again, it's just a very slim, like this. It's a little smoother than what I've got. Should not erase, but I'm going to clean it up a bit. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay, and do you see that horizontally we kind of shrunk the function in like this, right? As opposed to the quote-unquote normal-looking one, which I sketched last time. I can sketch it again. And again, we see that shrinking in horizontally. And again, we know that happened because the 2 was on the interior. All right, I'll see you in the next one.